Alright, welcome in everybody. Welcome in Commodore Friday, Got Yo Sauce, Moose Chris, Flash Omari, Matt. Yes, this is, in fact, the Tetris Effect Connected Community Showcase. Today we'll be playing some Connected versus Teams. If you want to play, be sure to sign up in the Enhanced Discord. And we are about to get started with Group 1. So Pac-Man, Jabberbox, Gangsta Lee, and Got Yo Sauce in Group 1. You should have been pinged with the room code, and we'll get this started off the bat. I assume we'll get some stragglers coming in to fill out the other groups. Welcome in, Nathan. All right, where do we want to start off? Let's start off in the desert today. Hope you all are ready for the weekend. Let's kick it off with some Tetris Effect Connected. And again, yeah, Pac-Man, Jabberbox, Gangsta Lee, and Got Yo Sauce. Make your way to the lobby, and we'll get started here. Yeah, hope you all are ready to cap off the week here. Got some Teams Chaos coming up. And yeah, be sure to sign up if you haven't already, because those groups tend to fill pretty quick. Anybody playing any new games, aside from, you know, the wonderful Tetris Effect and or anything in the Enhanced catalog? I might get a Switch 2 this weekend, so I'm excited about that. I thought they were going to do a price increase. I'm like, I should probably hop on that. All right, looks like Pac-Man. Oh, everybody's in here. All right, when you guys are ready up. I'm ready, and we'll do this. But I've never played Splatoon. Splatoon Raiders caught my eye, so it might be time to make the jump. All right, looks like we already have a boss choice. I'll have to figure out who's who here. Oh, Deltarune? I think I played the first one when it came out. That was a long time ago. How long has Deltarune been in development? Welcome in Logan Masters, Jabberbox, Atlar. Atlar, I believe, played in the Red Bull Tetris event, right? Welcome in here. We are free, we can speak. Oh, I see there's some memery going on in the thread. So yeah, if you haven't, if you want to play tonight, early bird gets a worm here at discord.gg/enhance. Check that announcement channel and or the events tab, and you should see the link to the thread. It looks like we have 3 players ready. Who is not ready here? Pac-Man, Jabberbox. Let's see. Make sure you guys are all readied up. I think we're all in the lobby. It's just our boss needs to ready up. Okay, I see. Yes, Jabberbox. Go, go, go. Oh, we got a raid from, oh, it doesn't show in my chat window. Whoever raided us, thank you, and welcome in. Is it Stella Bites? Stella Bites. Man, Chloe loves pigeons. I love pigeons, too. I think pigeons are up there. It's like an S-tier bird. All right, let's do this. Let's load in. Music might be a bit loud. Okay, I'll turn it down if I have to. Yeah, thanks, Stella. Are you playing some Tetris? And yeah, these are open to players of all skill levels. It's a good way to get in the limelight without, I don't know. You don't have to be a grandmaster to play on these streams, but we welcome all skill levels and kind of work our way towards those high-level matches. All right, so Pac-Man, Lee, and Got You a Sauce versus Jabberbox. Don't you have a... I wonder if it's a don't you have a mobile phone to tease us on the Luminous Mobile just came out. If any of you haven't played Luminous Remastered, you can try it for free on mobile, iOS and Android. All right, so our boards here are about to merge. We're going to have some shared board goodness here as we enter the zone. And yeah, if anyone has any questions about Connected Versus, I know we have a lot of regulars in here and in our chat. Don't be shy, you can ask in the chat. And either someone in the chat or myself can try to answer your questions if you're trying to learn a thing or two. So you can see that Magic Mino will kind of cascade the blocks under it if you need to clean up any Swiss cheese, any holes in the matrix here. We need 10k plus players. Oh, Atlar calling out. We need some pros in here. Oh, you're doing zone battle. Nice. Getting close to that 10k mark where you can match up with Akashi Robo-san or all the pros. Good luck on your climb. I guess that's Siaka go on. Okay, well the team had a pretty good attack there. I'd say that's like about the standard. A third to two-thirds of the board, excuse me. Generally is kind of where you want to land on that first attack to apply a little pressure towards the boss. So we might have a good matchup here. And yeah, Connected Versus will be opened up tomorrow for ranked play. I'm going to fight some real strong players at Blast during the Tetris Effect Connected section. Is Blast that's the Europe land, right? Am I correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know what Blast is, Stella. Hope you're ready to show up in some zone battle. Alright, so Jabberbox sending some attacks here. And in all honesty, like, if you're newer to Connected Versus, definitely don't be shy to spam Tetrises. They're actually a little more potent in Connected Versus than they are in, say, Zone Battle. Yeah, if you can throw in T-spins as the boss, it will still be more efficient overall to mix it in. But you can get away with just spamming Tetrises and moving quickly with that one-piece preview instead of trying to force anything too fancy. Alright, so Jabberbox mounting a boss defense here. You can kind of see how strong their defense is becoming by seeing the orbs that are circling the avatar. So we can see some, about 4, now 5 orbs circling the Pisces fish avatar. And let's see if our team can get a zone done quickly here. As for team zone, strength will come from if you can enter the zone with no lines cleared. To have a maximum power on your attack, and then of course the time that it takes to... Oh no, Jabberbox stacking a little too close to the sun in the center there. GG. You guys can run it back, or if you want, you guys can mix it up. You can do a different boss. Recommend Liam. I'd recommend playing like you were playing Sprint unless you have more than 10 lines of garbage and then T-spins. Yeah, boss speed is important for boss for sure. You can get pretty far up the ladder though without even knowing what a T-spin is in Connected Versus. if you can efficiently score some Tetrises. But at a certain point, yeah, if you're going to want to compete with the best. And I highly recommend, because it's satisfying when you do finally learn how to T-spin. Highly recommend looking at some guides for that, learning how to T-spin. Wide, my beloved, says Moose. Oh, Blast is in. Oh, okay, cool. Stacker, awesome. Well, good luck at Blast. And to anyone else participating in Blast. I would love to make it out to Europe for an event someday. I've almost pulled the trigger on some of the classic Tetris events, but haven't quite done that. Speaking of tournaments, Ninja, so we have, if you guys saw the community post in the Enhanced Discord, Ninja's hosting a Classic Score Tech tournament tomorrow morning. Definitely sign up and play. Might have some more tournaments coming up with Ninja in the future, but that is being hosted on start.gg. All players encouraged to participate. And yeah, a bit of a, I don't want to say a test run tournament, but I think we're going to get the ropes down for start.gg for future events with Ninja's help. So yeah, if you're looking to scratch that competitive itch tomorrow morning, depending on where you are in the world, or tomorrow evening, or tomorrow midday, yeah, definitely check that out. Let me post a link here in the... Oh, thank you. Already ahead of me, Ferox. And yeah, I know we have all sorts of Tetris players here. If you don't even dabble in Classic, this might be a good entry-level tournament for you. If you want to know what it's all about. Competitive Classic is so fun. And Ninja's going to be a great host. He'll hype you up on the stream. That's going to be on Classic Tetris 2 and the Enhanced channels tomorrow morning. So looking forward to that. Yeah, hoping we can get some big names to sign up for that. Get some high-level play. So Jabberbox putting some pressure on the team here. Lee a little high in the center. Does have some like a clean row there in column 3 if Lee can get there. So Area 1 here has the soft drop only attack across all Area 1 bosses, which can be really a pain, especially if you're a fast player. You are forced to play slow here. You can kind of see it's denoted with that when your Tetramino turns gray. I mean, soft drop only is on there. Ooh, a lot of pressure being applied here, but the team is close to that marker. Let's see if oh man, Lee is in some trouble. Lee needs to survive, and Lee's teammates need to clear some lines here. Ooh, getting close. Okay. Oh, Lee doesn't survive, but they can enter a 2-player zone here and have a pretty good situation. I think Pac-Man is going to be the lowest here. What is that? So 4 lines cleared. When you go into the zone and 0 lines are cleared, you can have a massive attack. Otherwise, it's dampened slightly depending on how many lines you clear. Just an FYI. But either way, if the players can get through this quickly enough, they can still probably apply a lot of pressure here to Jabberbox. Ooh, a little bit of a misdrop there. Pac-Man had a cool idea, but oh yeah, they can use the Magic Bean to clean that up. Okay, only sending a few lines here, so gonna be a tough road for the team here. It's gonna be slower to apply pressure to our boss, while the player 2 has to revive. But if they can get player 2 back up and get a 3-player zone, the longer the game goes on, the stronger the zone attacks become. Simultaneously, right now the boss is kind of leveling up its attacks and sending stronger blitzes towards the team, so it's going to be a bit rougher for both sides as we kind of hit that margin time, or overtime in a sense. Going to be playing at knife's edge. Alright, so player 2 about to revive, and got your sauce. Pac-Man working on that meter. Already doing pretty good. Not taking too much pressure from Jabberbox. Jabberbox could opt to defend. Generally, you're going to want to mix in defense and attacks, knowing that your attacks will slow down their zone charge. And you also want to defend to bring down the garbage on your side. That unclearable garbage is only able to be brought down if the boss enters defense mode. It's going to be the same button as you would use to enter the zone. Looking good for the team so far. Jabberbox has been able to bring it down. Is Tetris ready? There we go. Big attack for Jabberbox. Putting pressure on... Oh, look at that pop-in. That pop-in was brutal for Got Yo Box. Excuse me. Got Yo Sauce. I like that name, though. Got Yo Box. Alright, so team enters zone. Jabberbox did mostly downstack nearly to the bottom there, so should be leveled up at this point, be able to go on the offensive after this attack. If Jabberbox can mount a strong defense, we'll be poised to really put on the pressure here going into the next boss attack phase. But if the team hits a big zone here, it could catch Jabberbox off guard. Trio is going at it, that's for sure. Yeah, this is looking like a really clean zone, Flash Amari. Probably the best zone yet. 137 attack. It's Jabberbox. Oh, look at that. All of that downstack didn't amount to too much here. I think it's part of the reason it's important to mix in attacks, try to dampen the zone attack power. But yeah, so Jabberbox could play really offensive here. It's actually a pretty good choice. Making it rain there. Look at that jaggedness on those high columns. Going to make it hard to play defensive for our team. Kind of want to like fix up the... You want to make your matrix a little bit more level to have less piece dependency. Nice cleanup from Pac-Man. So we got a bump up here, and oh, look at that, all that work. Pac-Man's Tetris is completely gone. Ooh, going for the tough play. So Jabberbox, yeah, just kind of playing at the top here. Polar opposite of game one. They had a really quick game one with the same lineup here, so everyone's getting warmed up. Oh no, Jabberbox overstacking, and it's going to top out. Oh no, GG. Nice play from the team though. Jabberbox up their game for that round 2 for sure. Well, okay, I think we might have time for one more game with this group. If you guys want to mix it up, you're welcome to. Before we hop on to group 2. And group 2 is A278 plus Pi. We've got Commodore Friday, Nathan, and Moose on deck. But we got one more game with this group here. And yeah, if anyone else wants to play, head over to discord.gg/enhance. Hang out with us there. We have a thread going on. Feel free to type some friendly banter if that's your thing. And yeah, once your group is done, feel free to play on the side. I know Pac-Man likes to set up groups following, for example, so don't be shy. All right, we got a new boss. We got You Sauce on Leo. So with the signature invisible attack, we'll see if our team can handle playing on invisible boards. All right, when you guys are ready, I'm ready. Nice. I had no idea reaching tier 10 puts you inside the Tetramidian. Yes, it does. You just get tier 10, Jabberbox? Not too late to play Flash Omari if you want to sign up. There might still be some room. All right, there's that signature invisible board attack. And of course, the longer the game goes on, the more brutal the invisibility becomes. It takes, I think, some more Tetramino drops to actually have that board show for a moment. I think Leo is probably a really strong boss for beginner to intermediate players, because you have to have that, like, how do I put it? Be able to kind of memorize your board and understand the board state at all times to take advantage of play against this boss properly, right? High-level players tend to be able to play invisible without too much of an issue if they kind of have a good understanding of the board state. So Leo is actually not very good at a high level, but it is very strong at lower levels to intermediate levels when they can't quite play invisible effectively. Okay, so we can see the timer on this current team zone. If you look at the meter circling any of the team avatars, we're about, I guess, 1/8 of the meter left. See if they can get a big zone. Looking pretty good. 17, 115, that's a great first zone. But Got You Sauce mounted a pretty good defense there. I'd say that's a bit standard, where you want to kind of be as a boss and or team. So this is a pretty good matchup. Oh, I love that area 4 music. Feeling it right now. I think Connected in general, the co-op or Connected Versus, has some of the best music in Tetris Effect. Kind of breaks away from the chill vibes that you tend to find through the journey mode. Except for Area 3. And I guess Area 1. Alright, so Got You Sauce trying to play defensively here, get the board down a little bit. Thing is, yeah, with all this defense, That allows the team to have a pretty clean setup going into this zone. But they're almost like too low to the board here, so we'll see if Sauce can manage to get further on here and defend against this team zone. Gonna have to really have some speed to climb up to the top here quickly as the team. So it should give Sauce quite some time to mount a stronger defense here. So far, so good for the team, though. Already halfway through the zone and 6 lines cleared, but they did start from the very bottom. So it should be stronger in that sense. So yeah, the boss attacks will depend on... the boss attacks depend on whether... what area the boss is in. So area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leo's in area 4, which has the attacks. I believe high stakes is part of area 4, and then... what's the other one? I believe there's another one for area 4. Someone help me out. And then, of course, each boss has their own signature attack. There's that high stakes right now, kind of dropping multiple long bars onto the matrix to try to make the playing field a little bit more uneven. No hold, thank you, yeah. Or is no next? We see no next as well. Might just be no next box. Or a mix of them. No next. Commodore Friday, you ready to throw down? I think you're on deck. So yeah, just a reminder, after this match, we're going to hop into Group 2, which is A278 plus pi. Yes, that is the username. Then we got Commodore Friday, Nathan, and Moose on deck. So get ready to hop in the lobby. So the team is getting pretty close to entering the zone here. I'm going to get a really strong defense from Sauce. See if she has what it takes here. Clean stacking so far from the team. Again, they are kind of low, so see if they can move a little bit faster than the last team zone. I think so far they are kind of climbing a bit faster here. Possible to win here with a good team zone. And, Sauce going to want to find just a bit more defense here to secure survival. And, ooh, just barely at the top there. And our team gets the dub. First team win, I think, so far. Or no, I'm sorry. Only teams have won so far. Ah, yes, the ASSSA. Okay, so Group 2, get ready to hop in here as I find myself here on the moon. And thanks for playing Group 1. Feel free to keep playing on the side as you're hanging out here on the Enhanced Discord. All right. Yeah, just we are looking for a few more high-level players to play alongside Liam and Atlar, if you're around that 10K range. Okay. So we got Nathan, Moose. Oh my god. almost the fastest team lobby ever. Just looking for Commodore Friday to make this a speed run. GG. Ah, your Switch is freaking out. No worries. I was saying earlier I might take the dive and get my own Switch 2 this weekend. Like, there's enough games out now, and I want to skip that price increase that's coming up. All right, looks like all our players are ready. I'm ready when you guys are. Thanks for holding, Nathan. And good luck, have fun. All right. Looks like Nathan is going to rock the Scorpio, which has the signature blitz of speed. It's going to force higher gravity, and of course, the longer the game goes on, the higher the gravity becomes. It gets quite strong when you get to the highest level boss attack of the speed blitz. All right. Let's wake up with some Area 2 music. Everyone bob your heads. Always thought this said everybody working everywhere. Everyone to LA. Thinking like Los Angeles. I'm sure everyone hears a different thing. Hopefully I don't force my vision of the song on you. So, team moving pretty quick here. But Nathan is mounting a pretty good defense with a lot of Tetrises. This is the move. Move quick, get some Tetrises, and hey, if you see a T-spin, go for it. But really clean play so far from Nathan, not too many misdrops. I think just kind of an awkward board state there for a second. It is only one piece preview in the connected mode, so it could be a bit harder to move quickly unless you got that fast reaction time. With yeah, so a lot of players are going to be looking consistently at their hold and or next cue to move quickly here. If you ever get the chance to try to play with no piece preview or hold, it is very hard to play quickly. So generally players are using that next cue still to move quickly here. It's just a bit harder to keep that stack clean when you only have that one piece preview to reference. Yeah, Nathan might be our first boss win tonight. We'll see if we can keep up this pressure and get into that late phase. I think with this boss, you are going to want to get to the late phase to really put on the pressure. Area 2 in general does have some aggressive blitzes as well with the twist and the... what's the other one? Twist and something else. I guess we'll see here in a moment. Yeah, I think it's M30 for not very long, though. Yeah, it gets to like late master speeds if you can level up the Scorpio blitz, the fast blitz. Yeah, I think most any player will feel that at the tail end of the master levels if you get the fast leveled up. Good players will kind of brace for it and then prepare mentally for that speed change. Ooh, got an 18 line clear. 142 attack. That was pretty quick. That might be a nice attack here on Nathan. Look at that. Nice showing from the team. Alright, so we got the twist. as fast. Getting a little faster now. Definitely have that 20G already. So I think this is max level. Let's see if we see some misdropping here in a second. Maybe it's not max level just yet. Ooh, Moose finds that T-spin, very nice. A nice play from the team. Moose keep it nice and low here. That T-spin getting twisted. Alright, so we gotta bump up fast. This is a tough situation for Nathan. I think Moose doing an excellent job finding Tetrises and T-spins to put on that pressure. Alright, another fast though. I think Nathan is reading this situation properly, not really defending because I feel like Nathan's going to have to try to top somebody out here. Really forcing that jaggedness, so this is why you want to keep attacking as the boss, because you're really going to slow down their line clears, because there's a bonus for Tetrises to get that zone beater, right? Alright, so the team does enter. It's actually a pretty good situation for the team. So Nathan's going to have a killer defense and maybe hope that the team messes up a little bit. My PSA is always finish it out, even if you are down in the... if things are looking dire, just because the team can throw. Speaking from experience. Nice play from Nathan, but I think that might be a little too much pressure from the team. Nice play from the team. Kind of a studded lineup there. It'd be hard for anybody to boss against that. Yeah, SS all around. All right, welcome to Run It Back or Mix Up the Bosses here. It looks like they want to run it back. All right, Nathan wants another try. Do I have experience throwing on team or boss? Both, for sure. For certain. Probably more so on boss. I feel like team, I'm probably better on the team. But sometimes you can like misdrop if you're stacked up high, for example, and really mess up a team zone. Or if you double drop on accident kind of thing. Fortunately, team play does have things like the magic being in the zone to help you out with any mistakes. I think more so the throws in the team play will come from mishandling some of the boss attacks, like not really putting yourself in the right state to handle the incoming blitz. If you stack like for a double Tetris or something and then your board twists up, that's pretty rough to deal with. Pac-Man, if you're listening, if you go to the start.gg page for Ninja's tournament, it should acclimate to your time zone. Also, the start time on the announcement post will acclimate to your time zone as well. Yeah, hope some players here sign up for Ninja's tournament. Nice and early. It actually should be a good time in the UK. pretty early in the US. But join me. Grab a coffee if you're into that. Coffee and Tetris is one of the best combos in the world. And hey, if you don't drink coffee, find your favorite breakfast food. Maybe some, how about French toast and Tetris is a nice combo. French toast is my favorite breakfast food. There's a time and place for it, but... Alright. I feel like French toast is more of an American thing. I might be wrong on that. That's what a Canadian told me recently. Okay. Pretty quick team zone here. Nathan able to squeeze out another Tetris, stacking over the mishaps. I kind of like this, just forcing the Tetrises. And you'll fix that up later, just to get that strong defense in here. I think this should be a decent defense. Let's see. Okay, has some room to work with. Starting off with that instant attack. No hold. Yeah, Scorpio can be a tough boss against players that can handle that speed, right? Kind of what I was saying about the Leo earlier with the invisible Tetris applies to the speed blitz as well. If you can handle that speed blitz, it's not so bad. But it's going to be very tough for beginner to intermediate players. But hey, if Nathan, or if any of you are anything like me, I'm always drawn to trying to make bosses that are less popular work. If any of you play fighting games, for example, I always play the fighting characters that are kind of like, not troll characters, but considered low tier. Playing Bowser in Smash Bros. Or something about that. I'm always drawn to it. I'm like, I'll show you guys. I'll make this character work as I get trounced in the event. Nice Tetrises for Nathan here, putting some pressure on. If Nathan get a kill here on Commodore Friday on the far left here, that could be... That's exactly what Nathan needs right now to at least be able to mount a defense here. There's that speed. Ooh, that's a pivotal misdrop. Alright, so Nathan's going to play this out. See if Nathan's going to have a stellar defense here. Going to be needed. Team Zone is in kind of a weird state. I think these players are capable enough. They'll probably use these magic Minos to kind of level out the board. Nathan on the ropes here. Nice stacking, just a little too high to stack comfortably for these Tetrises. And yeah, going to top out there. Valiant effort with the Scorpio. Going to be a tough boss to take out this team with. GG. All right, so we can have at least one more game here with our team. We got 15 minutes here. If you guys want to mix it up, show off some different bosses, and or have one of these players on the team step up to the plate. Bosses are having a rough run so far tonight. when people play with Ghostface on Mortal Kombat. I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game in forever. Nice. Yeah, me and you both got you sauce. 10:30 coffee. Then yeah, one or two more games with this group, and we'll hop into group 3. Thanks for waiting, guys. About 30 minutes per group. Not sure if we filled up our group 3. If you are around that 10K range, if you're feeling spicy, if we need a few more players. Uh-oh. Looks like the lobby may have frozen on us. I don't know if somebody tried to join here. May have to reset this lobby. Yeah. Do a lobby reset. I'll reset my game. Oh, somebody was saying the music was loud. Let's dial it down a notch. There we go. A little better. Alright, I'm going to put the new room code in the Discord once the new lobby's up. And yeah, definitely check out, share the tournament again here in the chat. And I'm sure Ninja might try to get some other classic players to sign up here later tonight. So hopefully we get a good showing here. And yeah, more Ninja tournaments in the future. I think we're going to get Ninja acclimated with Start.gg here. But it should be fun. Fun way to kick off a Saturday. Okay. So let's get this lobby created. Also, Luminous Arise, Weekend Lumi Live going on. If you're looking for someone to play, hop in that queue and or find a custom match on our Discord. Okay, let's see, for match, here we go. There's a new lobby code right now to the Discord. There we go. Sorry for the delay, guys. All right, Moose already in here. Quick draw. I'm typing in that room code. Good morning, Loomies. Welcome in. I'm feeling. I haven't got to play some Burst Battle in a while. I'll probably hop on there and play Burst Battle. Maybe tomorrow around the tournament time if anybody's on. Okay. We are going in this time. We've got A278 plus Pi. Great name. Versus Nathan, Moose, and Commodore Friday. I believe that name references the old school Commodore PC. The C equal sign. Ooh, look at that. High stack for Nathan there. Gonna need some long bars to throw to that far right side. Uh-oh, gotta be careful. It's stressing me out. So far so good. I think that's a well that could cause some issues, but they filled it in just fine. Pro gamers. Good morning. Previous game is crazy. Welcome in. Are you playing tonight? If not, you'll have to sign up for in the future. We do teams on rotation every 3 showcases. But yeah, team play is intense. From our last Tetris Spec Connected World Championship, we had a teams tournament too. Really cool to see at the highest level. But also, like, this mode was kind of meant to be more of a party mode at the same time, so always a lot going on, whether you're on the team or the boss. Boss is a little more straightforward, but also there's an intensity that comes with playing the boss because you kind of have to play fast, right? And misdrops are very felt when you're trying to clear lines as quickly as possible. And there are some strategies when it comes to knowing when to defend and attack as the boss, chaining attacks together depending on your boss, and also deciding when to defend versus attack. So, for example, on bosses that have attacks that may slow the opponent down, like a soft drop only or no rotation, for example, it's a good time to enter that defense. This is a good recipe for a killer team zone, though. Pretty low to the board, or bottom of the board, which will make the zone attack more potent if they can get to the top here. Really clean board state. I think generally it's nice to have kind of a higher left and right built up and a lower center so that players can kind of begin to progress to the right and stack there. My advice, though, if you are newer to team play, kind of stay in your own lane until you don't have anywhere to place your blocks. It kind of allows less players to try to stack in one place, which can get a bit confusing. Ooh, big team play there. Already topping our boss out. You guys can run that back or do one more if you guys want to swap it up one more time. Boss is having a tough time tonight. He's going to be our first boss win. All right, looks like we're going to get one more mix-up with this group before we hop into group 3. One more time. Okay. Uh, 8278. Still feeling the boss. Picking a tougher boss for our team here, though. This is a Capricorn. Probably one of the better bosses in the Connected Versus, which we'll get into. I think this boss has the most unique attacks of any boss. You have the Pentomino, Broken, and Trimino mixed in with high stakes no next and no hold previews. So really what makes this boss scary, though, is if you can get to Broken leveled up, I'd say is the scariest part. The Trimino is fun to play with, the Pentomino is fun to play with, but when you get to high level Broken, it is really tough to play through. Oftentimes to the point where you don't want to place them on your board, which will give the boss a big window to mount a defense and prepare that next attack, trying to capitalize on the team playing through that Broken. So we'll see if that comes into play. That's a pretty clean 124 attack. Nice defense so far from A278 plus pi. I need to shorten that name somehow. We can just do A2. But I also like to say it at the same time. Is that Pentomino? I think my favorite blitz to play through is the Pentomino. That, or I really like to play against Taurus, the giant pieces on Area 1. Really satisfying when you can get the correct giant piece sequence. But also, it can be devastating if the giant pieces don't quite connect or you don't have the board state for it. Still fun to play. What's everyone's favorite boss to play against? I would say it's Taurus for me. I'm curious what you guys think. The only thing about Taurus is Area 1 has the soft drop only, which can be a bit rough at times. Look at that. That's a clean team setup here. So, 8278 plus Pi in some trouble. Needs to mount a strong defense. So far, so good. We can nab a few more Tetrises. I feel like it's going to be necessary. Gonna be close on this last one. There we go. It's another Tetris. Team with a 18, 142. Do we have a big enough defense? We do barely. Oh, is that desynced on my side? You see we have an uncleared purple line there. I don't know if I've ever seen that. All right, well, killer team play so far tonight. We're gonna need a boss of all bosses here to balance it out here in Group 3. But Group 2, thanks for playing. And Group 3, you are up. So, who is Grasspelt playing? Ferox, if you can ping Group 3, that'd be great. And if we need to fill, we could always have someone from Group 2 and or Ferox, if you want to play, you're welcome to play. All right, I'll let Ferox figure out Group 3 here. I'll just win his boss. Yeah, let's see it. I think Liam's on boss. Liam is a tough boss, too. So, yeah, good luck against Liam here. I think we might need a sub in a few on Group 3 here, so. All right. But yeah, last group of the day. Got 30 minutes here. So yeah, thank you everyone that did have a chance to hop in and play some teams. If you're still looking to get in the limelight a little bit, be sure to sign up for tomorrow's tournament. Post that tournament command one more time here on Twitch. You won't want to miss it. Be a good entry-level tournament if you're trying to not play against the Blue Scooty. Oh, Blue Scooty might sign up, but if you're trying to play against some equal skill players, it is a double Elam bracket, which is nice for Classic as well. Okay. Cool, we got Grass Pelt. I think Nathan is going to fill here. But if we have any other players show up around that 10K range, if any other pro players show up, we can always swap out Nathan. All right. TLHF. So we got Liam on We're going to see Capricorn again. If I recall, Liam is quite speedy on this boss here, so it's going to be up to the team to have a quick zone here. This is a pretty good team, too. I know Grasspelt is really good at that high-level zone play, or team zone play. Let's see if they can match Liam's speed. Yeah, so Liam knew that So the team always gets into that first zone very quickly at the high level, so Liam had like 3 Tetrises ready to work with to really mount a strong defense here. You see that speed in full force here. Even with that one-piece preview, Liam's got the chops. The team is moving pretty quick here, which is going to be necessary, so hopefully we have a good matchup here. It was only 98, but that was fast. Okay, about a quarter of the way up here. That high stakes followed up by Pentamino. So Liam chaining those attacks very quickly to get the most out of that high stakes. Fortunately, with high stakes and Pentamino, you can get the 5 long bar to help you out with those high stake wells. Yeah, you'll see that from good bosses as they try to like chain their attack combos. Really put on that pressure. It's one thing to get high stakes, but when you get a instant follow-up or another blitz on top of that, right, it's gonna be even harder to fill in those wells. On top of that, Liam now has a window to defend a little bit, bringing the board down all the way to the bottom. And Grasspelt in some trouble. Grasspelt get out of this. No, not quite. So we get into the zone here. It's going to be a 2-player zone. Oh man, look at that high stakes. That is brutal with that Pentamino from Atlar. Atlar's trying to stall, I think, a little bit. Because Nathan does have a window to clear some blocks. Oh, but Nathan's waiting out the broken. Which is probably the right call. Oh man. Relentless attacks from Liam here. And look at these Pentaminos really rooting the experience. Oh man. And that is some very high level Capricorn play from Liam. So going to be tough for any team to take that out. GG. First boss win of the day. You guys can run that back or mix it up here. Make your vote with the continue or exit. Okay, it's like we're gonna mix it up. See if we get some different bosses picked here. All right, maybe we can get Atlar. Yeah, we're gonna get Atlar on the boss. And Atlar's gonna pick Libra. Libra is one of my favorites, probably my most played boss. I think has a little bit of a very aggressive nature. Might try to go all in earlier than some of the other bosses because Libra chained with some of the other Area 2 specific blitzes can really add up real quick if you can manage to survive a couple of these team zones. Because early on I don't think it's that strong. It's not going to throttle the opponent, so none of the blitzes from this Area 2 boss necessarily slow down the opponent. Just puts on a lot of forward pressure. But Atlar looks like has quite the speed here to make Area 2 work in his favor. So see if Atlar can mount quite the attack. Meanwhile, this is no slouch when it comes to a team zone between these 3 players. I think their ticket's going to be trying to nab an 18+ zone consistently. There's that 18. Don't want to overdo it. Oh, we got a 19. Very nice. Oh! Oh! Oh, that could be a 20. No! Oh, it was okay. They're very nice. But Atlar handling that like a champ. It was a 20, but the last two lines were a little slow, so didn't quite get Atlar halfway up the board. But that's like pretty standard attack range. As we go through the area to Tetris rave music. Man, look at these attacks adding up. This is what I'm talking about. You're not getting slowed down, it's just a ton of pressure. To the point where, yeah, Atlar's not defending. This is kind of what I'm talking about. When I play this boss, I like to play super aggressive. Because, oh man. Really putting the pressure on Nathan. They're only halfway on the zone meter. There's a bump up. It's gonna be up to Liam to kind of clutch this out here. Ooh. Now, Liam could technically stall this, especially if Atlar doesn't slow down. Oh no, no bump up. GG. So Atlar and Liam, very, very fast boss players. You're gonna need like to pull all the stops when it comes to the team to handle these bosses. You guys are welcome to run it back if you want. I'm not sure if Atlar and Liam, if you should team up. It might be, oh, we'll see. We'll see. It might be tough for whoever our boss is. Oh, you can do boss with buff 1. I agree with that. Might be the move. All right. Oh, I like it. So we're going to make use of that handicap feature to balance it out here. Cool. And a Sagittarius pick. I like Sagittarius. Possibly from Nathan here. Good luck. Have fun, everybody. Blah. And, yeah, I'm ready when you guys are. Welcome in, Ninja. Ninja's in our thread chat here, sharing the local time for the tournament. Yeah, hopefully we can get some players to sign up. Yeah, shorter notice on this tournament, but Ninja will be hosting some more tournaments with us in the future. And yeah, it'll be good to get acclimated with the setup here. All right. Pretty quick team zone here. 18. Can they get the 19? I think technically they should be able to. I think they greeted for the 20 there. Ooh, that buff +1. Look at that. Paired up just perfectly. So we got a good match on our hands. Oh, some misdrops though for Nathan. Fixed up nicely there. Welcome in the Big Boo. Boo spelled like Boo from Dragon Ball. Hope you all are ready for the weekend. So we kick it off here with some chaotic connected verses. Yeah, next week we'll be having a Luminous Arise showcase. And tomorrow, of course, Ninja's hosting that classic tournament. So if you are into puzzle game competition, we got a lot of stuff coming up. And or just chill multiplayer vibes. Ooh, this could be a really strong zone. Look, we have that well all the way to the bottom on Liam's side here. Meaning that if they do get to a 20, it's going to be extremely potent. If you have a well to the bottom entirely, if you enter the team zone without any lines being cleared, that's how you can get the maximum attack power on your zone. Nathan's mixing in some T-spins. Oh man, but Nathan's in a bit of a weird board state. And is going to top out there. GG. You guys are welcome to run it back and or try a different boss. Got some quick games on our group 4 here. Yeah, we can run it back. I think we have a good matchup here if Nathan didn't have those misdrops. Alar is a very speedy player. Hailing from Turkey, I believe. Oh, that misdrop. Let's see if they can fix this up. So Atlar kind of walled himself off, but once you get the board high enough, should be able to piece crawl a little bit. Kind of use your blocks of stairwell as a stairwell to get over that. So it might slow him down just a hair here. A little bit awkward. Ooh, so that's a good opportunity for Nathan to get into this late game now. Ooh, second a little dicey here for Nathan. These double longbar dependencies and some misdrops. But fortunately, put on a pretty good first boss attack, or defense rather. So can afford to make some mistakes here. Yeah, like this. Can't even bring the board all the way down. Go pure attack now. And brace for impact. Already getting from that one Tetris as the boss. And had to shift to a left well instead of that right well. And our team is starting off quite fast. Looking a little better than our first zone here. So Nathan gonna have to brace for impact. Nice team zone. So Nathan fishing for some T-spins here. Pump up laser. Look at that awkward board for grass filled in with 2 long bars. It was beautiful. All right, so we got the soft drop only with the when your Tetramino is gray. Honestly, a great blitz to have against Atlar, Liam, and co. They're all pretty speedy players. I tend to think of Grasspelt as more of a cerebral player, going for like crazy zone play and stuff like that, but still very fast. Double long bar defense. Actually, Liam in some trouble here, and Atlar in trouble. So might come down to, ooh, look at that, very nice T-spin find from Liam up top. This is Grasspelt's moment though to clutch it out, find some nice down stacks. Then yeah, Nathan can try to apply this, keep the pressure going, maybe get a top out on Grasspelt, and possibly also bring the board down. Maybe trying to top out Grasspelt first, or even just go for the win. Honestly, really close. But Atlar gonna revive, it looks like here, at least so far. Oh, there's the bump up. Okay. So not over just yet. So Grasspelt finding some tucks, trying to save alive here. So Nathan definitely wants to top out Grasspelt here, ideally. At the same time, Grasspelt has a messy board if we do enter that zone. So hopefully, in Nathan's case, we want a lot of lines cleared. Oh, actually, no, this should be fine because, yeah, Liam and Atlar are stacked to the bottom of the board here. So this could be a really strong zone, actually. Nice Magic Mino use. Magic Minos kind of allow you to throw your blocks down, even if it's not an optimal placement. Just knowing that you get that Magic Mino to clean anything up. And this is going to be a pretty good zone, I think. This team lineup could definitely get some consistent 20s. Alright, that's a huge attack. 213. Oh man, I think Nathan's fine here. Just barely. Now we'll see if Nathan can still mount an attack despite being up a little bit higher here, because you still want to mix in attacks. If you go full defense from here, I think this team is fast enough where they can capitalize. So a lot of pressure, because misdropping when you're up this high on the board as well can be devastating. Nice T-spin finds for Nathan so far. T-spins allow you to put on that pressure without having to go for Tetris, especially when you're up this high on the board. And it looks like Nathan might be going full offense. Able to top out Atlar. Ooh, there's that rough misdrop. Fortunately, Nathan does have that top out already, so can't afford to kind of chill out slightly if needed. Yeah, I think might be stacking a little too close to the sun. Finds the nice burn there. They are still under pressure. It's just Nathan's going to slow down a little bit on this pressure because of this board state. Okay, nice down stack so far. They are really pressured. This is going to be close. Down on the wire here. KO's Grass Pelt. Nice IRS use to not top out there for Nathan, where you can initially rotate the block before it spawns in to favor kind of a tricky board at the top. Ooh, is this it? Alar's almost back. Liam's just gonna stall. Alar's so close. Ooh. Oh, so close. GG. Oh, man. Man, that was a good round. So Nathan finally getting that boss dub. Pretty bad time to stop clapping. All right, well, I think, so we have 7 minutes here. If we want to get a rapid fire final boss in, I'm down for that. Some of those boss abilities are just downright unfair. That's funny. Yeah, especially when, so I don't think this mode is not always the most balanced. It's just a fun mode, right? But yeah, sometimes the attack chains are definitely worse than other attack chains, right? Depending on how it combos. It's a little bit of RNG when it comes to like board state and stuff following the blitzes. But yeah, Area 1, when you get to late game Area 1, it's going to be real tough to deal with the soft drop only and the those crazy lasers that really mess up the board. All right, so it looks like we have, is it still Nathan on boss here? Who's on boss? Oh, Grass Pelt, okay. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, Grass Pelt is rocking the Aquarius boss, which has the signature squeeze attack, alongside the area 4 attacks of high stakes, no hold, and no next. Squeeze is deceivingly strong in my opinion. It can be strong if you don't respect it. So what Squeeze does is it limits the amount of columns you can stack your Tetraminos in. And of course, as it levels up, it becomes a little even more limited in where you can stack. What it does, though, is it tends to force you to stack high in the center. So if you're not careful, you can find yourself with a really high center stack, and that comboed with like high stakes or something, right, can just be devastating. So you got to respect the squeeze here and really try to maximize stacking on the far left and the far right, knowing that if you just stack in the center the whole time, you're going to top out sooner. And yeah, when Squeeze is active, that can be a good time to try to defend as the boss, because you want the team to kind of stay active within the Squeeze window, right? So you can see that Grass Pelt swapped to defense, but still early on here, and the team was able to get in that zone pretty quick. I'm not sure if Grass Pelt has a handicap on, because this is a really strong team lineup here. Yeah, 100% the best mode to play. Yeah, I think Connected is definitely a favorite, and probably the most unique mode in the Tetris Effect Connected, or Tetris Effect as a whole, possibly. Just so cool. Shout out to Green Tea or Tajima-san with the game design for the multiplayer experience. Also a hell of a Tetris player and or Luminous player. Tetris player and Luminous player. I don't have to say and or there. All right. That's that high stakes kicking in, trying to create some board imbalance. Rough disrupt there for Nathan, but it should be fine. Because Grasspel's already feeling the pressure here. Gonna want to hopefully get a strong squeeze. Slow down the team here. Yeah, this is gonna be tough for any boss in this situation, but any player in Grasspel's situation right now, it's gonna be real tough to nab this win. Because Squeeze not quite slowing down Atlar and Liam enough. You can see their meter contribution really massive here. But yeah, always play it out. Never know. Atlar almost walled himself off earlier to slow down the team zone. But looks like the team is on their A game here. The writing may be on the wall. Yeah, look at that. Tough team for Grasspel. Definitely can't take that loss too hard. GG's. And that should do it. We are right at time, everybody. Great games. Thank you all that took the time to play some team games with us. It's an hour and a half of connected versus goodness. And of course, it'll be active tomorrow for the full moon for 24 hours. So be sure to hop on, play some connected versus. Don't be shy to hang out in our Discord and the Tetris Effect chat as well. Yeah, I am ready for the weekend, everybody. I'll probably be playing some Tetris Effect and Luminous myself. I certainly will be around for tomorrow's tournament. There's a classic score attack tournament in the morning. Highly encourage you to sign up, especially if you're not that great of a classic player. I think looking at the bracket, it seems like it's a good bracket for intermediate players as well. So let me do that final post here in the Twitch chat and or YouTube here. Let's see, post these YouTube. Yeah, a Ninja is hosting a tournament on our Discord, and we will broadcast that to the Enhanced channel as well as the Classic Tetris 2 channel. So you won't want to miss it. Stop by and hang out with us. It'll be good vibes, and hopefully we get some good matches to commentate. So yeah, thank you, Ninja, for hosting, and I'm sure we'll get some more Ninja goodness in the months to come as well. So all right, everybody, I'm getting hungry. Everyone have a good rest of your weekend. Play some Tetris, play some Luminous, play some Res, Humanity. Play any games. I might get a Switch too this weekend, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, hopefully you all have some good weather. We've had a lot of storms here in the Midwest US, but yeah, spend time with friends and fam, play some games. You know, do some weekend stuff. Don't work too hard if you're working, and have a pleasant weekend. So that's why that went so fast. Yeah, they were crushing at Grasspel. I wouldn't take it too hard there. Well, all right, I am out. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys that are playing in the tournament tomorrow morning, and have a good one.